Okay, and welcome. This is Coach Luca. I just wanted to give an introduction and a clip to what is CLP. I know we've commenced our CLP program and there's many clips and resources to support it, but I just wanted to give a background outline and more of a contrast of what CLP is, especially as we continue to grow and attract more coaches. And if anyone wants more insight and information into how we support our coaches here internally at Tredegar Wolfpack AFC. Coaching is a human development process that involves structured, focused interaction and the use of appropriate strategies, tools, and techniques to promote desirable and sustainable change for the benefit of the coachee and potentially for other stakeholders. So there is a little quote there and a little insight that covers exactly what our CLP is all about, really. We utilize strategies, we interact with others, we provide tools, insight, tips, information, techniques. We look at sustainable change for the coach and those who are working with the coachees, such as our players, as well as all the other stakeholders that we're trying to coach and work together. What is CLP? So CLP stands for Continued Learning Program. It was created in 2022 for Tredegar Wolfpack AFC coaches by the head of coaching, Coach Luca. You can find me, Coach Luca, the Reflective Coach, on YouTube and Twitter, but this is a quick insight into what our CLP program is for our football club. For any time that you'd like more information or links or other resources, you can always find them on my YouTube or Twitter as well. That will support you in your coaching journey. But here's what we do at Tredegar Wolfpack AFC. So what is the purpose of our CLP? The purpose of our continued learning program is to provide insights, tips, strategy and framework toward our coaching curriculum focused around our internal coach development. Understanding that our coaches are volunteers and parents who have stepped up to support our players, the purpose of the CLP is to create a platform and environment for continued support exploring the coaching world. How do we frame our CLP? Our continued learning program is framed through online workshops on Teams, Zoom, recorded clips, session plan reviews, coaching conferences, feedback sessions, Q&A on topics, and on the pitch learning experiences. Now, I know we haven't had many on the pitch learning experiences at all at the moment, but this is something I'd like to do, especially as we move forward, and to start framing sessions and creating a context where we can show our typical Tredegar Wolfpack AFC session and share it with many coaches, especially young coaches, as they come through the club. This will also be a great way to get us to have a session up on our socials, such as YouTube, and share it as part of a full induction pack for any player who's interested in joining us. For me, this would be a great insight for them to get to know our coaches, our standards, the way we coach and communicate with our players, the way we set up coaching, and to show how committed we are to our club and our sessions. So for me, on the grass ones, which I can't wait to start developing and growing, is something that I'd like to integrate and move forward in terms of our CLP program. So what are our learning intentions and outcomes? Well, our continued learning program is focused on developing coaches, creating a platform, environment and mindset that is evolved around coaching and players. The learning intentions. Number 1, to provide coaches with insights, strategies and framework towards our coaching curriculum. The second, to further develop our players through continued learning. The learning outcomes. Number 1, to further impact and develop our players in likeness and player profile coherent of the coaching curriculum and planned objectives for each session for each of our players. Where can you find our CLP? Our CLP program is shared directly with our coaches on the Wolfpack coaching groups and has started to be shared across our YouTube channel, allowing all stakeholders to access content and understand the work the club is doing for everyone. So although the CLP is created for coaches and there are CLPs shared directly and confidentially with the coaches around players, structured around their feedback and critical information part of their development, I want to share the CLP with all of our stakeholders such as parents to create an environment so that everyone understands what the Wolfpack is all about, how committed the coaches are towards their continued development and how committed the coaches are towards our players. I also want to show how we stand out compared to other grassroots clubs and how important CLP is to us. So for me, sharing and creating that environment where we have that culture and environment of success and sustained growth collectively is very important and centers around what the Wolfpack philosophy is as we move forward. You can find us on Tredegar Park Wolfpack AFC on YouTube, or Coach Luca the Reflective Coach, also on YouTube or Twitter. Here are some captures from our Focus CLP. So there are 3 videos here that our CLP is focused on. Our first one is underachievement in boys, and this is a contemporary issue that has been explored, especially with the demographic of our club mostly being boys at the moment, and how we can impact and support them, especially on the football pitch. The one on the right then is a coaching plan and coaching structure, giving insights and feedback on how the structure sessions, giving some key tips, information and advice for all of our coaches. The bottom one speaks about our Wolfpack Cubs and talks about our player characteristics, which is very important for us to focus around, and what makes us and our players stand out differently to other grassroots clubs. We've created a legacy, a foundation, a philosophy and long-term objectives for all of our players to be part of this club and to be lifelong participants and members of our football club. Here they can develop in the likeness, become role models and continue to develop through a pathway that is more meaningful to them than being just part of a typical grassroots football club. So, as many grassroots clubs just welcoming players and give you a kit and off you go, we want to provide so much more than that and create that culture and environment of long-term success of being part of a Wolfpack. And that success is focused around player development, player growth and ongoing support along their journey, understanding what it means to be part of a Wolfpack. So that is our CLP in a nutshell. It's a quick introduction. The slides will be shared. If you'd like more information, you can always ask me, Luca, and I can't wait to continue growing our CLP program and our resources. But other than that, for now, Coach Luca, you can find me on Twitter or YouTube. You can find Tredegar Park Wolfpack AFC on YouTube. But for now, thank you very much.